everybody, Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, and this week's contract tip has to do with getting paid or paying another agent to show property. In other words, if you have a showing agent, can you pay them directly to show property, or can you receive payment directly from another agent for showing property? What does license law have to say about that? So let's back up a little bit. First of all, let's think about showing property. Do you have to have a real estate license to show property? Well, the answer is definitely yes. Per GREC rule 520-1-.076F, one of the duties that an unlicensed assistant may not do is show property. Therefore, you must have a real estate license to show property. So then, if you must have a real estate license to show property, you cannot practice real estate without a broker. So you must go through you can't be anyway, you have to have a real estate license. So what about payment? Well, if you are a licensed agent getting paid for a licensed activity, what does license law say about that? Well, license law says that it is an unfair trade practice, OCGA 43-40-25B, subparagraph 8, that you can only get paid from your broker for a real estate license activity, from the broker that holds your license. Now, there are some caveats to that, and so we'll get into that in just a minute. So then you think about, so right there on face value, it seems like, no, if one agent is going to hire another agent to show property, for short term or long term, it seems like the paying agent would have to pay the broker, and then the broker has to pay the showing agent in order to comply with license law. So, but then you think about, well, gosh, what about these agents that have a licensed assistant, and one of the duties that the licensed assistant is show property? Well, that payment doesn't go through a broker. So how is that legal? But just hiring somebody to show a property on a short term or limited basis, how is that illegal? So then what we do is we look a little bit further into the license law about being paid by your broker for licensed required activities such as showing property. And so the license law actually says unfair, again, it's the same law, unfair trade practice, OCGA 43-40-25B8. And it states that it is an unfair trade practice for in other words, a license law violation for a licensee to accept a commission from anyone other than their broker holding their license. Now here's the important part, without the consent of their broker. So for the assistant example, if you are a licensee with a broker and you hire an assistant, license law also states that that broker must be a party to the contract that you have with your assistant. So that's a whole nother video, but just make sure that your broker does have a copy of that contract and does consent that you do have an assistant and understands what the activities that that assistant is doing. But for this video, paying a showing agent, you as one licensee may pay another licensee to be a showing agent, provided that you have the written permission of your broker, the consent of your broker. Now, some brokers could say, yes, you have consent, but payment must run through the brokerage. Some brokers might say, yes, you do have consent to pay the other agent directly without the payment going through the brokerage. So again, license law states that you must have brokerage consent. If you are not a Maximum One agent, you need to check with your broker. If you are a Maximum One agent, the good news is that as a broker with Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, Maximum One Realty Greater Atlanta, you do have broker permission for one licensee to pay another licensee as a showing agent. And hope this contract tip helped you out. Thank you so much for watching. Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, satisfying your needs with service, innovation, and education. Hey girls. Hey girls.